Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So we just got back from our little trip out to Ohio. We went out to Lakeside Sand and Gravel for their open house show. And before I let you watch the video that I filmed out there, I would like to thank everybody involved with the Lakeside Sand and Gravel show for putting on such a wonderful show. We had a lot of fun. We seen a lot of cool stuff. Things that I had never got to see operate before or never even got a chance to stand up next to, I got to see out there. So I had a really good time. We all had a good time. Like to thank Madison for helping me make this trip possible, and Clifton and Michaela also. They made it so we could get out there. Clifton done all the driving and navigating, and Madison and Michaela sat in the back and took care of getting our hotel rooms and all that. So definitely was a fun trip for all of us. Got to meet a lot of people along the way that I consider to be my friends, that I've been friends with on social media but haven't got to meet them in person. Dusty Welch was one of them, from the Harrison Coal and Reclamation Historical Park. They are going to have a show the weekend after Labor Day, so if you're interested in that, they do have a Facebook page, or you can call Amy at that number right there at the bottom. Another person that I got to meet was Matt from Scale Model Mining. Him and his wife, they 3D print things, and they have come up with this dragline conversion kit for the remote controlled drag or cranes that you can buy off Amazon. And with this kit that they have came up with, you can convert them cranes into a dragline. Now mine, I took a Tonka dragline, a steel Tonka dragline, and kind of mixed it up with a remote controlled excavator and built my own dragline. So with using his dragline conversion kit, I was able to use the bucket, the dump block, and the crow's foot to make all this work. And also it comes with a fair lead right here. But if you're using the crane off Amazon, there's a whole different pulley for the end, or shiv for the end of the boom, and a few other different things. But definitely gonna be cool when it's all finished up. There are some shorts of this if you're interested that are on my channel. But Scale Model Mining also makes miniature versions of like Brutus, the front shovel that sits out in Kansas. They're making 3 different sizes of that, 3D printed. They've got Big Muskie 3D printed in a small size. And they have the Captain shovel. And then they also have Big Muskie's buckets that are 3D printed, that are kind of like a novelty item that you could set on your desk or something like that. But while I was out there, Matt and I talked about making me a 3D printed John Deere 690B excavator. So his products are really cool. I'm going to be buying some stuff from him. I was going to buy some stuff at the show, but being the truck was pretty full already with our luggage and stuff, I decided that I'd just wait and order it online. But anyways, met a lot of cool people. Got to shake some hands out there. I wanted to meet the owner of Lakeside Sand and Gravel, but I didn't get a chance to. Did get to go on the bus tour of Lakeside Sand and Gravel, so make sure you watch that at the end of the video. His son talks in the video about some things. I don't know if you can hear it because we were way in the back of the bus. He was all the way to the front, but gave the history of their gravel pit as we went along. I apologize, some of the video isn't the best because I was trying to video through the windows of the bus and they were starting to get rain on them because it was starting to spit rain, and my camera kept focusing on the raindrops on the glass. But I did get some of their big drag lines digging in their pit, and I got some pretty good video of their wash plant. So that'll be at the end of this video, so make sure you watch that. But yeah, very fun weekend. Glad we went. We had kind of thought about not going because of the weather, but as soon as we got there, the sun came out and it was just a great day. Didn't get too hot or anything like that. So, but a lot of cool stuff. So make sure you watch the video all the way through. And if you enjoy it, give me a like and a subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate that. And that's what keeps me going to these shows and making videos. So, all right. Have a good evening watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So I got a little bit of a surprise for y'all. We are at the Lakeside Sand and Gravel Show in Ohio. So we got done laying pipe this week, and I told Dad, I said, I'm going to take the weekend off. Clifton said he would drive, so here we are. We got the ladies with us. We're going to go check out some cool antique heavy equipment. I'm excited. What do you think, Clifton? We're already hearing sounds we like.
Yeah.
You can hear the Detroits from the hill. It's going to be a really cool show, so let's go get into it. Check this out. That's a beautiful Mack quad axle. I know we got a lot of Mack guys in the channel. Ford 9000 Super Duty, that's cool. Brockway cab over. Old Western Star.
Why did we wear a side by side?
$1926. Chalmers, a K. Garden tractors. We got a train here. Got an R2 cat tractor. This one's got a steering wheel. That is cool. I've never seen that before in a crawler. It's definitely different. Got a little tin here. Neat little tracks on it. Caterpillar D2 with looks to be an early scraper behind it for moving dirt. One and a half yards. So this is really neat, this little Cat 30. I love this roof on it. That is so cool. It's like a canvas roof off like an old car or something. I believe this is an international track loader. I might be wrong though. Oh. Tractor Motive Corporation. Cyrus Erie front shovel. Looks like that one's a work in progress. It's really cool to get to see this stuff in person. I've never been around front shovels and things like that. Oh, this is cool. Little dozer.
Pretty antique bobcat.
Yeah, that's a little out of place, isn't it? Big Fiat Alice dozer. Missing a few things, but look at the size of them Grouser shoes. Look how thick them are. Stand next to it, Clifton. There you go. That gives you a size of this dozer.
It's like average size.
Average size. Alice Chalmers garden tractor. Alice Chalmers, well, that's a Magnatrack that somebody put some Alice stuff on.
Alice hood.
Yeah. Another little Magnatrack loader. Coring. Dragline. Another small Cyrus Erie. 15B. Another cool little track loader of some sort. Articulated haul truck bed. Something interesting here. Maybe looks to be on an old tank undercarriage, possibly. Some sort of carrier of some sort. Yeah, some sort of military undercarriage. Oh, I bet they use this like in the oil fields for pulling trailers around, things like that. It's got a winch on the front, winch on the back. Definitely cool. Wonder what we have in here for power. I can't see. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, Detroit? Yep. What we got over here? Now this is a working gravel pit, so got a work brow clearing rake on that E88 there. Scraper, cat, an Euclid Some sort of wheel dozer with a winch on the back. D7 with a winch on it. No blade or anything. Got a roller. Another belly dump. An Austin and Western Badger. Got a Plainsman articulated tractor over here. I think that's actually a Minneapolis Moline. I think. I've seen them painted like that, and it does look identical to one. McCormick power unit on it. Looks like it's got some sort of tractor rear end in it. Maybe not. Pretty cool though. Yeah, that looks like it's got some tractor in it. I don't know. Somebody in the comments explain that to me. Oh, these are the military trucks. I think they call them the C trucks. The backhoe on the back, the loader on the front, and some Mercedes Unimog in the middle. They got a lot of capabilities. Northwest Dragline, model 105, 1926. Twin City engine in there. I like the light up on the top. That's a cool touch. I think you're going to do some digging with the speed crane. It does have a Cummins motor in it, and it sounds really good just sitting here idling. I don't know what size it is, but it is an older Cummins. see the end of the cast iron radiator tank in there. Got a clamshell on it. A 990 cat wheel loader. Thing is huge. Tires are over my head. The size of the U-joints. I just completely walked in here. So we're at the scale model mining booth, and these guys actually made the bucket for my RC dragline project that you've seen in the YouTube shorts. But that's Big Muskie's bucket right there. And that's Big Muskie right there. These are so cool. They're all 3D printed.
It's all going to come out.
I'll have to come back and buy me some toys. So I just realized I walked into this building and I didn't realize what this building was. But this building is a massive shop. I wish I had this back home. This is huge. So many watch fobs. A lot of cool ones. Yeah, I couldn't imagine having a shop this size. Oh yeah, old spins. Well, it's a working gravel pit. You gotta remember that. This is a shop for a working gravel pit. Got some old stuff back here. Concrete mixer. Big Cummins motors. You want that?
Yeah.
You gonna drive that back and forth to your new job?
Yeah.
It's a BMW. Yeah. Some kind of old, early forklift of some sort. Not exactly a forklift, but lifts something up. Old white truck. Osiris hydro crane on an old international truck. D4 cat hiding back there. Little 12B Michigan loader. Old Ford Torino GT. Look at that beautiful F-250. There's that little loader though. Clifton must have been driving this truck. It's got an Alice Chalmers hat on the dash. Look at this big truck sitting back here. Lincoln Continental Ford with a 460 in it. got back here? Got a D7. Monarch tractor. Some sort of old school bus, maybe. All wood. Old Caterpillar. The old logo. Look at that truck though. We gotta get back here. Let's check this out. Look at the tires on it. Wonder what that was for exactly. Frame is just massive on it. It's moving something heavy. Cab over service truck. Look at that. That is what I need. Now that's a tool truck. It's even got a bench grinder mounted right to the back. Fire truck over here. Another big cat motor. All kinds of cool stuff in their shop. This looks like it's being worked on. Something that they're going to bring back to life. Track 1932, model 8060. Interesting old crane on a very interesting truck. Dual wheels, chain driven. A universal. Same vintage as the Mac, have photos of one mounted on an AC. Big Manowar sign on the wall. Alice Chalmers one above it. FWD dump truck. Grader. What do we have back here? A Huber grader. This is actually a true steamroller. Another true steamroller. So that little jaw crusher is actually a factory built jaw crusher, and it was made for laboratory use. So it is a miniature, but it was actually factory built. It's not something somebody made. So that's really cool. Got a whole undercarriage for a crane here. Concrete mixer right there. Military cat. D8 cable dozer. 1948 Alice Chalmers HD19. Set up for pulling cable pans. Got a few battle scars on it. TC12. Now that's a monster. Twin engine Detroits. Cable lift on the blade. Little Bearcat Jr. shovel. I actually got books on one of these, but I don't have the dozer to go with the books. Interesting drawbar. It's only on one side. I think it's because they move independently of each other. What do we got over here? Got some Draglines. Another Euclid dozer. Euclid, however you say it. Dozers are interesting because all their cooling stuff is in the backs of them. Gotta be awfully careful backing up towards brush with them. Flathead gas engine. Sounds pretty good. attention. They had my attention as soon as we got here. Single cylinder lift on that bed. This is a big excavator. Look at the size of the boom cylinders on it. Maybe we can get some video of it digging later. So I think this cable shovel right here is probably the biggest one on the property. This thing is massive. How many yard bucket is that? I can't tell. The numbers are kind of worn off. But as you can see, it's a 71B. And it's a monster. Looks like they have it tore apart at the moment. Big cat diesel in there for power. I mean, look at this thing compared to me. I mean, kind of puts it in perspective how big it is. It's pretty big. Another belly dump truck. 14E cat grader sitting back there. Small military scraper. There's some stuff in that building there we'll have to go check out. L20 loader. Power unit. Ingersoll Rand 1929 air compressor. It gets better. Look at that. Oh, look at there. John Deere hit and miss, but look what's behind it. Look at the size of that stationary engine. Gets better. A P&H diesel engine. And then there's a big Waukesha diesel engine behind it. Northwest build plate. There's a really big head off of something with 2 valves or 2 injectors. No, 2 valves. But look at the size of this. Another one that's taller than I am. It's actually a generator. Really cool stuff here. So even the buildings are impressive at this place. I mean, look at this building. Old wood barn. Should have brought Dad here. He'd really enjoy this. We'll have to make the trip next year. Oh, look at these little clee tracks. Engine parts. More engines. (1922) high clearance F model. WD-45 Alice Chalmers. WD-45 diesel. That's something you don't see all the time. So a fun little fact, this same town that Lakeside Sand and Gravel is in is the same town that our feller buncher came from. So I don't know how many years ago it's been now. It's been a while ago. Dad and I actually made the trip out here and picked the feller buncher up. Well, bought it. They delivered it to us. That was part of the deal of getting it. So pretty cool that the feller buncher came from this place in Ohio. It's beautiful out here though. Got this big beautiful lake behind this place. The weather's perfect. We were really worried about rain, but the rain went away, the sun came out. It's just been absolutely beautiful. Great day for this show. And it's not too hot either. So I didn't realize it, but this train's actually sitting here running. Huh. I always thought these were really cool. You don't see many of them anymore. D21 Industrial. Never seen one of those before, but that's really neat. Alice Chalmers road grader with a loader on the back of it. I've seen these in brochures, but I've never seen one in person. Alice Chalmers road grader. Actually, two of them. So now that some of these aren't working, we can get up closer to them and have a look at them. Well, now we're going to go on a bus trip around Lakeside Sand and Gravel. Are we all excited? Clifton and Michaela are in front of us. We're on the back of the bus. So this would be pretty cool. It's supposed to take about 45 minutes to go around the whole gravel pit.
45 minutes?
Yeah, 45 minutes.
That's right.
1954, he decided to start a sand and gravel operation with his brother. That's because when they would farm the fields around here, they were always hitting rocks and sand. So, Grandpa, with working a second job at Stouffer's, decided that he was going to start a little sand and gravel thing with his brother. And at first, in 54, he started out a dry screening operation, just separating rock
has been an absolutely amazing experience here at Lakeside Sand and Gravel, but we need to get heading back to Knox. So I'd like to thank all these guys that are involved with this for putting on such a wonderful show. It's really a great experience. We really had a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Greatly appreciate it. And hopefully everybody enjoys this video as much as I enjoyed being here. It's definitely a really cool experience. I can't wait to come back. Maybe next year we'll bring something. We'll see.